Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back for a reaction slash commentary video. This one, we're gonna really dive into why not Drake lost the rap beef, but just why Drake is disliked, and what do you do to make them niggas that mad? Type shit. So I saw this on Instagram, and I had to find his YouTube because I knew he had like a video where I could just break this down and shout him out too, because even though like there are some instances where he got like the order of things wrong, in a nutshell he pretty much summed it up pretty well. And like, I guess I'll just intervene on some things. This is really not a learning experience because at the end of the day, we don't really know these niggas, but I mean, I feel like it's at least interesting, at least to me, to see like, why did it get to this point? Like, why did Drake die like that? So with that being said, I think his name is Skevi. It's like Xevi, but subscribe to him. He got other commentary videos. We're probably gonna check out one more that I'ma look to, and that one's gonna actually be a reaction because it'll be my first time seeing it. But without any further ado, why everybody hates Drake. Let's go.
Everyone hated him, and it's so much more people than you can imagine. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. When The Weeknd was first coming up, Drake said sign on my label. The Weeknd said nah. Drake said okay, can you help me with some songs? No, The Weeknd said sure, why not? Drake said can you help me with some more songs? Some more songs. Matter of fact, can you just give me half your album? The Weeknd said I don't really have a choice because I'm a new artist, but I'm not gonna sign your label. They said that's okay. We're still friends. And Drake started dating his ex-girlfriend Bella Hadid. Meet A$AP Rocky. Drake took him on his first tour ever, but Drake noticed something.
Not first tour ever, but one of the biggest tours.
And Drake really liked that girl named Rihanna. Fast forward years later, A$AP Rocky gets married to Rihanna. They have kids.
See, like,
not that. So Drake starts saying mean things about him and his wife, so he gets mad. Meet Ricky. He thought Drake was a little weird because of the whole Meek Mill situation, and for the fact that Drake called for a cease and desist on a French Montana song behind the scenes. But Rick said, we're still friends. Rick Ross then features
or just kind of wonky on that, but yeah.
Does not say anything about Drake, but Drake took it some type of way. So Drake invites Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend to his concert.
So boom, in between that, Rick Ross talked about the cease and desist, then Drake invited his girl over.
See, Metro didn't really like Drake because Drake has always been weird in the industry. Thought it was a little strange that Drake was still getting awards for an album that nobody listened to, and Metro was not getting any awards.
He was very vocal about that online.
Drake said, screw you. Metro said, screw you back. Future didn't have no big problems with Drake, but he's very close with Metro Boomin, and he's been in the industry a long time. He knows. So he probably thought, I see where Metro's coming from, but it wasn't that deep for him. Drake didn't see it that way. Future, you chose your side. I don't care if you're talking about me or not on the album. Screw you too. Pusha ain't really had no problem like that.
I feel like you're being indifferent on that Future one. He chose a side for
because Pusha T had a problem with Drake's mentor, Lil Wayne.
Yep.
Lil Wayne had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Lil Wayne's mentor,
Birdman.
Pusha T had a problem with Birdman because Birdman didn't pay
Pharrell
money for a beat. And Pharrell and Pusha T go way back to the days they were famous. Another trend you'll see in all these beats is Drake
just Virginia.
In a position he just doesn't need to be in. Like Megan Thee Stallion, she was having a problem with somebody named Jay Prince, Tory Lanez. Drake said, ooh, let me hop in. But Drake makes a song about it saying some crazy things. It gets wicked. He then gets mad at John Moran, starts to beef with
That is also
weird. He
weird.
starts beefing with Common because Common dated Serena Williams and Drake likes Serena Williams. He then starts beefing with A$AP.
Again.
Did I mention it?
You already mentioned
it. It's always been a love-hate thing between them. But then when the Pusha thing happened, Pusha T is signed to Kanye's labels and were close, so Kanye chose Pusha T's side. But then Drake starts getting close to Kim Kardashian. Kanye thought that was weird, so he says, screw you, Drake. He's also had beef with Tyga, Joe Budden, Jhené Aiko, Tinashe, Childish Gambino, I believe. A million.
Childish Gambino is crazy, if that's true.
I've always been a little annoyed with Drake. Fun fact, Drake as well as Kid Cudi and Kanye were the first people to make semi-nerdy
stuff cool
in the rap game. Those three were in the forefront of
not hood
changing.
rap.
But everyone tolerated Kanye and Kid West, but Drake took things to a whole nother level. Let's just be frank, Drake is half white, but that's not the problem.
It's not.
The problem is to many people, Drake puts on a persona of blackness. If you're not black, that's not up for discussion.
At all.
J. Cole is half white, but he acts like J. Cole, except that Lil Yachty is from the
suburbs.
acts like Lil Yachty.
Accepted.
Drake being half white and being from the suburbs really has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that he pretends to be someone he's not that kind of annoys some people. It's the fact that many artists claim that he takes their songs. XXXTentacion is one of these people. This is why his whole crew OVO hates him, because they make music too. But apparently he takes all their songs and doesn't let them.
That's going to be the next video.
Ghostwriter claim is the fact that he's always messaging young women. It's the random petty stuff he does online. Now you may be asking yourself, has all this been going on for 15 years? Why would people still mess with Drake like that? Well, that's because he was making good music. The moment he stopped making very good music,
that's when
the bubble that he'd been building for so many years was ready to pop. There's Kendrick Lamar. See, Drake took Kendrick on his first tour, the same
worldwide tour,
Rocky. But then Kendrick comes out with a song called Control. It's a Big Sean song as well, and Kendrick is
it's Kendrick's song.
But it's friendly competition. He said, I got love for you all. Everybody he named was cool with it. In fact, they said if you got named in that Kendrick verse, that means you're a good rapper. Everyone except for Drake. You see, Drake took it the hardest. He took it very personal. Drake went to Kendrick, said, Kendrick, Drake said, why would you say you got love for me, but then say you want to take the rap crown from me? I would like an apology. Kendrick said, okay, I'm sorry that you took it the hardest. In fact, I hate you. You know what?
That's just hilarious.
I don't like your morals. I never wanted to say anything. But it turns out I just found out that I'm a little weird as well. So, let's talk about it. Drake said, fine, we finna see who the craziest. Kendrick said,
you don't want to do that.
Everyone in the industry tried to tell Drake, you don't want to do that. Drake did it.
And
that's why we're here now.
That's why. That's pretty much why we're here now. And yeah, it's never been about like, oh, Drake, you're literally not black enough. It's the fact that he uses his side of blackness as a tool and disregards it or changes his persona when blackness does not affect him. So he is quite literally only using his blackness when it is convenient and financially beneficial for him. That's kind of the issue with that, because I would see a lot of people trying to, paint Kendrick racist with that, but that's not what he was getting at. Just like when white people use our culture to financially profit and success to be as big as they are, Drake uses his blackness as a tool to leverage us because we are a commodity. So many people around the world love the black culture, so he uses his black side to be accepted. But when it comes to any black issue, think about it. Just really think about it for a second. What black issue has Drake actually addressed that he hasn't contradicted himself on another song? Because of course his ideology isn't going to be consistent, because he don't even write all his songs. We gonna get into that though, because the next video probably gonna be Drake's writing sweatshop. So yeah, we gonna get into that. Appreciate y'all. Shout out Xevi, because really good summary, because I really feel like that's a point that a lot of people are missing. People see that all these rappers are fucking with them, but they don't really get why they're not fucking with them. So shout out Xevi for the video. If I'm saying this wrong, my bad, bro. I can't, for some reason, I just don't. I haven't seen you pronounce it yet. So when I do that, you know what I'm saying, I'll make that correction. But yeah, that being said, y'all be great, y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.